Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to your August 2014 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. Just want to remind you to also check out the video for your rising sign if you know it, because that can give you some additional information about other areas or issues that maybe you may be dealing with in August, or it can just clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you is to contact me and get an appointment, and I'll do a reading for you on Skype. It's $65 for a half an hour session. Just drop me a line at the email address below this video if you would like to set up a reading. And it can take me a few days to get back to you sometimes. I just go in the order that I receive requests, so please be patient. I promise I will get to you. But like I said, it can take a few days just depending on the demand on that particular day. But this month I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be using the rune stones instead of the rune cards. So I'm actually going to be casting the stones. This is the way they read runes in ancient times. So this is how you will see it most often done in films and on television. And I do this for myself when I read myself. This is how I do it. So post up in the comments, let me know if you like this method. It's something I may alternate between this and using the cards, you know, 1 month with the cards, next month with the stones, something like that. So let me know what you think. Let me know how these things play out, as always, in your life. It always interests me to find out how the predictions play out with different people. So without further ado, on to your August Runescope. Happy birthday, Leo. Welcome to your Runescope for August 2014. Doing a little bit of a different setup this time. I'm going to cast the rune stones for you. Let's see what info we got and what's helped you guys can get for August. Let me just turn these over. And notice how they kind of group themselves together. All right. Leo, your challenge for August seems to be around a need that's not being met. Now, this can be an emotional need, this can be a physical need, but there's something going on. And I'm going to move all of these over so you can kind of see a little bit better as I go through. Something blocking your happiness, or something that has made you unhappy in some way. And like I said, this could have to do with an emotional need not being met. It can have to do with a physical need, a financial need not being met. You may be disappointed in the way someone is handling something. But a lot of times when this rune comes up reversed, and this is neat, I'm trying to see if you can see that, reversed. You know, you may need to ask yourself if you're just being stubborn to be stubborn. Or maybe someone in your life is being stubborn just to be stubborn. It could be that pride is getting in the way. You know, this can also be a project maybe that is just not turning out the way you had hoped it would. And you know, if that's the case, you may need to focus on a plan B. I'm still trying to see if you can see these there. Here we go. You may need to focus on a plan B, or go back to the drawing board on a project. So yeah, your challenge may be in August, Leo, finding a way around something, or finding a new way of handling a situation or handling a project to move forward. This may be set off by a disruptive event. Someone may surprise you. Maybe you didn't know how strongly someone felt about something. Or maybe you didn't know how strongly you felt about something until you were blocked. And then you realized, oh, I was really attached to that outcome, or I really thought this would turn out differently, and now it's not, and I'm really upset about it. But I mean, and when this rune comes up, I mean, you know, this could be arguments with someone close to you, a male close to you. Because I do have kind of a male energy standing up to, you know, or voicing their opinion in a very strong way. And this may come as a surprise to you, because maybe this person hasn't done this before. But maybe they just felt that they feel very strongly about something and they speak out about it. Now, if you're a male Leo, then this could be you. I mean, maybe you are feeling put upon, or like something's not right and you're not going to have it, and you really let people know about it. And you should, because even though it will cause disruption, even though it may cause arguments, holding that stuff in is never good, Leo. So definitely keep that in mind in August if you have something that maybe has been festering, or if you are just upset about something, or if somebody's trying to kind of run over you, definitely stand up for yourself. And Leo, that's normally not a problem with you. You guys normally are pretty good at protecting your own interests. But the thing is, with these runes, with that, this could be, again, someone that you care about, upset about something maybe you've done, or upset about a circumstance, and you not knowing this until they voice it, and then, you know, of course, maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know that you upset them, but they're going to tell you. They're going to give you exactly the particulars of how and why. And, you know, this may be where the stubbornness comes in. Maybe you're both holding to pride. Maybe you don't see what they mean. Maybe you don't feel that they really have a problem. Of course, belittling that is not going to really get you anywhere either, Leo. So, I mean, hear them out. If you've hurt someone's feelings, even if you don't maybe understand or realize you were doing it, I mean, you know, if someone says you've hurt their feelings, then, I mean, you know, the best thing to do is just apologize, especially if that wasn't your intention, and then explain your intention. Help that's going to be available to you in August, Leo, is going to be there's a new beginning around family and friends. In some way, if there's been family conflict and if there's been delay and frustration, then in August there could be a reunion, a new beginning. You know, somebody may be reaching out to you to make this happen, Leo, and you may be hesitant. Maybe what went down in the past, and this could all have to do with that situation, actually, but maybe in the past what happened, you're hesitant to trust this person, you're hesitant to let them back into your life. You know, or maybe you reach out and you don't really get a response. But the thing is, Leo, is if you're feeling that need to reach out in August, you should go ahead and do that, because even though there may be a delay, even though this person may not immediately respond, at least you will know that you have done everything that you can do to kind of rectify that situation and get it back on track. And August is a good time to do that. So if you are the one reaching out, don't expect an outcome, and then if you get one, you'll be pleasantly surprised, is basically what the runes are saying here. What can't be changed about August is that you can't rush outcomes. And that has to do with relationships, with financial projects, with any kind of work project or creative project. Rushing outcomes can ruin it. Can ruin the outcome altogether. So rushing projects, rushing relationships, really try. I think your patience will be tested in August, Leo, but the more you can just kind of go to your Zen place and kind of let things unfold in August rather than pushing your own agenda in any way. It seems like you're going to be hearing from others more in August. August may be a month where you have to listen more than speak. You have to be there for others, maybe more than they have been there for you, or are being there for you in some way. And you know, we all have our time to give and receive. So August may be the time where, you know, you're the shoulder to cry on. Somebody needs to vent to you. If those of you who have a legal situation pending, or any kind of court issues going on in August, it does seem that there will be delay around that. What's new, right? With anything legal or dealing with bureaucratic organizations or anything like that. You're still going to get a victory here. for most of you. I mean, so try to stay positive. It may be difficult. But yeah, any sort of legal stuff you may have going on, any sort of harvest that you're waiting on, or any sort of like, you know, karmic payback that you're waiting on, which mostly when we're waiting on karmic payback, we're wanting the good stuff to come back in. It is going to come. But the reason there's a delay around this, Leo, is because when it does come in, it is drastically going to change your life. And you may not be ready for that, even though you think that you are in August. Do try to celebrate. Again, it is your birthday month, Leo, so do try to get out there, and at least for your birthday, and have a good time. Try to put all these worries aside, because that's what I see. A lot of this is going on in your mind. You know, you may have one altercation with one person, but other than that, I mean, a lot of this is going on in your head. So like if we were doing a tarot spread here, a lot of these would be swords, because you're just kind of trapped in your own worries. Maybe not sleeping well because you're worrying about all of these, you know, earthbound, real world situations, and maybe unable to see the bigger picture going on. So try to take a time out, and whatever you do to take your mind off of everyday worries, Leo, definitely do that as much as you can in August. Because, you know, your ship is going to come in. It may just be delayed around legal stuff or bureaucratic situations. You know, or buying a home. This could also be, you know, delay around that. If you are looking at properties in August or looking to move and it falls through or things don't work out, it's because, you know, there's something better coming in. Maybe there was something wrong with that place and you didn't know about it, or maybe you were getting an inspection in August and you find out, oh God, I didn't know there were so many things wrong with this place and now we don't want it. So, I mean, anything that falls through in August, it's going to be replaced, Leo. So try not to get, again, too attached to outcomes. That's kind of the what's coming through loud and clear for your reading for August, Leo. But by the end of August, you are going to have a renewed sense of vigor for going after your goals. You may have new goals by the end of August. So I think it's important that these things unfold to kind of put you in the right place or point you in the right direction to achieve the goals you're going to set for yourself next. And I'm not saying that these goals are going to go away, or this project that you have going on, or the stuff that you're trying to fix or change. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen, but it may just be pushed out a little more. It may be delayed a little bit, but it's for a good reason. It's again to help you and bring more positive things in. And and also, guess who's come to see you? This happened last month on Leo, I believe. But that camera is very precariously perched, so I'm just gonna put our fuzzy fur balm down here. Also, if you've had any health issues, if you're concerned about health, Leo, you are going to recover in August or be on the road to recovery. So if that's kind of where frustrations are coming in, or where things are delayed because maybe you're just not feeling well, maybe a health issue crops up that you need to look into, there's going to be, by the end of August, a resolution, or you're feeling better and back to full strength. So it's not, you know, it's only going to last for a little while. I don't think it's a big deal. If you do get sick or just feeling under the weather, a lot of it will probably have to do with this stress and lack of sleep that I saw earlier, and you just worrying rather than sleeping. So that is what I see for August, Leo. You know, definitely take care of yourself, and try not to get frustrated at the delays, because they're sorry that cut off the way it did, Leo. I did want to sign off. Didn't want to be rude. But that is what I see for August. I do hope that was helpful, and I'll be back here again in September.